Hello guys, Timmy G. It is OCC game week 8. I hope it's game week 8 because I put game week 8 in the title. I'm pretty sure I've got one game left after this. I can't remember. We are going to get murdered today, more than likely. So we're playing against an insane Kislev team, absolutely insane. But to help me through this troublesome time, I've brought along a little mate. Well, a little mate. He's not. He's almost 6 foot, mate.
I've been called worse.
Yeah, it's not my little mate. This is Calcium CAS. So.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So CAS is here to like basically just laugh at me.
Yeah, obviously because it's OCC, but I would imagine OCC have similar rules with regards to backseat coaching as Rebel does. So what I'll do is I'll be laying down some commentary. I'll be calling it play for play, but what I won't be doing is saying what I would do, etc. We'll do a bit of a post-game analysis. I'll make some notes because I got a pad and paper and everything.
Oh, wow.
I'm
pad
so
and paper. How...
I'm so professional, honestly. And so basically, I'll be able to call you a massive shitter after the game.
I'm surprised it's not like a hammer and a chisel and a tablet.
What an abacus with my abacus, yeah. Yeah, I write in hieroglyphics, you know. So.
But yeah, this is the team that I'm playing against, which is just terrifying. I've been thinking about this, like...
Is it terrifying though? Right, okay. First of all, you all know what I think about Kislev, right? I think they are the antichrist of Blood Bowl teams, right? I hate their fluff. I hate everything about them. I hate them. I hate mass skill teams in general. I think, I don't like that aspect of Blood Bowl, and I include dwarfs in that equation.
Oh.
I think mass tackle is stupid.
I hate
Anyway, that by the by, yeah, this team is essentially Space Frogs reskinned as Russians, okay, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. But he's only got one mighty blow, okay? So he's very, very nice bear with block guard, okay? That's like the holy grail for big guys, isn't it? Block.
God, yeah.
The plus strength plus agi blodging blitzer is yeah. Basically, that guy is a bit like a war dancer. He does what the F he wants, you know. The other blitzer with mighty blow you need to be mindful of, but and all the blodge, yeah. Do you know what? I think Kislev are a little bit broken. I think they're OP. Given what they start with,
at this TV
it's crazy.
Especially, yeah. Like I genuinely, I've played them a bit in CCL and I've absolutely loved it. Like, because especially being a chaos coach, like not being able to turn your opponent over. Like, so if you concede on your drive and stuff, like it's you're playing for a draw unless you've murdered everyone. Whereas like Kislev, like you're a couple of frees away from sacking the ball basically for.
Yeah, they're really dice reliant. Just because I personally hate this team, it doesn't mean I don't admire people that play this team. They are very dice reliant, with regards to cage diving, etc. So you have to have big balls to play Kislev, right? You have to have big balls because whereas teams like Dwarves and Orcs, you can minimize the amount of dice you roll. I don't think you can minimize the amount of dice you roll with Kislev.
No,
but
to an extent, but yeah.
They're like wood elves, but worse, aren't they? Even more dice reliant than wood elves when they're cage diving. So, yeah, it's going to be a rough game for you. But maybe this team is due a righteous trim because no Kislev team belongs at 2000 TV. Yeah, 2020 TV. That is an obscenity. That is an abomination, and I fully expect you to do something about that. Okay.
I'm going to try my hardest. So, hang on. All right. Do you wanna? Yes, I do. We are gonna go. Like, I've chatted to a few people about this off stream, and we're gonna go 2 bribes, Merc dirty player. Hold the keep.
Do you have a DP in your team?
No, like.
Right, okay.
My team gets murdered like regularly. Like my killers died. I lost the Chaos Warrior. Awful outfit. Thank you. Hold the keep.
Hold the keep. I think you'll find that we're 2-0 up right now against Norwich. So, I personally think, as a gooner myself, I think it's a perfect shirt to wear.
There you go. Finally.
See, look, Timmy, I'm a gooner as well. Right? I'm not a massive football fan, but yeah, I'm an Arsenal boy. So, Oh, is my mic too loud? You might want
No,
to turn
no,
me down a
yeah,
little bit.
that's what I'm just looking at doing. I think it's my mate. What it is my mic's really low. Like my headset's broken basically. So I've had to turn down the game volume. People have to like crank my stream up like ridiculous. But I am buying a new headset which will have a new mic and stuff because I can't really have like a classic microphone with the little boy and stuff because you'll just get mad background noise. So but I'm gonna get a new headset and then we'll be sorted. Yeah, hi guys, For the Bear, thank you. Zach, always champ. Zebo, mate, I am probably gonna get my ass kicked. Like, if I'm honest, I was moaning about it to Calcium off stream about how I think I'm gonna lose 4-0. Yeah, definitely better to mention it now, Zach, mate. Definitely better to mention it now. So, I think I'm gonna kick.
Does not exist in this dojo, okay?
Hold on.
So turn your frown upside down and let's get on with it.
Yeah. Turn my frown upside down. There we
Not
go.
that you ever frown.
Too negative to me. Right, okay. So we're going to kick because it's Kislev. Because they are rubbish on offense. And we're going to go chevrons because we want to stop a quick sword.
That's a big word for you.
What, chevrons?
What kick?
See, this is where we want to get the DP on, and then it's like, who do we put on the line? So I'm actually thinking Mighty Goat goes on the line. Mighty Blow Goat goes on the line. And then I want the DP on. I need the tackle on. Do I need both edges on? Yes. So does the guard come off? Guard. I think we take the guard off and put DP on. And then we're going to go chevrons. I really need to stand firm on these guys. That would be absolutely amazing. We put blodge there. I want to keep the claw guy safe from the bear. He's in the wrong square anyway. I can't put my DP out there though, can I? I can't put him there. And these are in the wrong square. They should be this way around. And I can't put that goat there. Oh god. So normally you put the strength 4 at the back because that's the guy that's going to get blitzed for him to get round. But I think with it being this good a player, he has to go there. And with this being my dirty player, which is kind of the key to the game, he has to go here. Which is putting both my edgy goats at threats, which is not great and I hate it. Unless I do this. And then again, we are threatening the 30 player getting hit. And this guy getting hit. I think we're going to stick with this though. Has he got guard? Where's his guard? And you go in here like that. And you go in here like that. What's safer? Safer there like that, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So I hate my setup already. But
I was just I think I was saying, but I was muted. I don't know Punchimus. I haven't come across him yet. I've only had 3 seasons.
He's got a great record. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really. this is the first time I've ever played him. I mean, his team is mental, so I'm not surprised he's winning games with this team. As it is, but obviously early Kislev are terrible.
He's got a lot of players, isn't he? 14 players. That's...
Well, at the moment he's got a lot of players.
Yeah. Any Kislev team pushing 2,000 TV is due a long overdue trim, as far as I'm concerned. You know, but
Oh yeah, sorry. Hi mate, have fun. Yeah, it is due a trim. Like I fear that I won't be able to hit him. And I've still got caps lock on, so I'm shouting at him. Have fun. Just screaming.
It sounds like Zachara has some history with Punchimus. Fuck him up, Dimmy. Yeah. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Yeah, Zebo. I think this guy's pretty good. To be fair, I don't think he's a slouch. I don't know enough about him. I think like certain coaches, because they don't play CCL or stream, like you don't know a lot about them, but their records kind of speak for themselves.
Right, I've made 1 note already, and you've only set up.
It's the setup. I don't like the setup, but I want my better players on the pitch.
Yeah, I'm literally, I'm not going to
Nitpicking,
critique anything. What I don't want to do, I don't want to fall foul of. I mean, really enjoying the OCC. Last season, I got 2 warning points from the OCC for running my mouth in my stream, and
So now he's
but
doing it
this,
on mine.
yeah. So now I'm in yours. Yeah. I had a torrid
Jesus.
time last season. I almost quit OCC. This season, however, has been absolutely amazing. In part because I'm unbeaten and I'm top of my division by a long way. But it's no the scheduling's been easy. And do you know what? We've had a guy called James Cook. I don't know if you come across James Cook, but
I
his
saw you
fluff,
played him the other day. Yeah.
yeah, his fluff all season. He's been putting out Spike magazine covers featuring our games, and doing all kinds of fluff. It's been amazing. So good, so good. I can't speak highly enough of my division this season. It's been brilliant. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
It does. Like, mate, this is the thing, right? Like, people grouch and complain about like the fluff and stuff. I'm like, I would go as far as to say I'm a bit of a fan of the fluff. Like, it kind of like keeps you engaged and stuff. So
I'm all about the fluff, mate. This game is about
I'm all about that fluff.
This game is about a goblin chainsawing the head off a chaos warrior by accident. You know, this game is about a bomb bouncing between 7 people, unable to grab it, and then it blowing people up. You know, this game is about Gandalf on the side of the pitch. You know, lightning bolting a player. For me, it's all about the fluff. And what we do as competitive Blood Bowl players, we tend to forget that side of it, you know, and the game suffers as a result. Then that's when you get people rage quitting, and that's when you get people, you know, starting to insult other people because they're taking it all too seriously. And God help me, I'm as guilty of that as anyone, you know. So the fluff. You know, it keeps me in check, Dim. Do you know what I mean? It reminds me that,
it's fun. It's a laugh. It's supposed to be a laugh. It's not supposed to be try hard, serious.
Yeah, Zakara, we do absolutely take it too seriously when we're trying to win, and there's nothing wrong with being competitive. There's nothing wrong with trying to win, you know. But when inevitably, when it doesn't go your way, the best players in the world will only have a 70+% win record. So inevitably, when the dice turn on you and your team gets mashed, try and take it with a smile on your face.
And it will happen. It will happen.
Yeah, like when you laugh at a player getting MNG'd from a rock, and then another rock lands on your claw pommer and instantly kills him.
That was hilarious. Okay, so he's punching the mighty blow. That makes sense. Please don't die. I've got too many good players. Like, way, not dead. Not dead. He didn't blitz for that either, so the blitz is going to be the 2 heads, isn't it? I'd imagine. I mean, it's a risky blitz to take. It might be this Agi goat here, actually. I love the way he took that block before the ball was kind of safe.
Didn't want to say nothing.
Yeah, quad skulls happen, boys. Like, all these movements he's doing now could have been done before he did that. But.
Yeah, didn't like that. Secure the ball. Safe moves first. You know, Blood Bowl basics, innit?
I was hitting Blodge with Rog, so that's wrestled. I'm not pushing. Okay. Nice. So many guys that are really good on this team. That the wrestle tackle guys especially are... Well, I don't really need to worry about strip ball as much with my ball carrier. But... Hello Z-Talk, how you going, mate? The clip, have you seen? Oh, you've seen the Calcium CAS clip with the rock.
Yeah, it's really good. And do you know what? I want to be the kind of Blood Bowl player that laughs just as hard when his own players die. You know, I really want to be that type of guy. Don't get me wrong, it hurt. You know, losing a claw pommer always hurts. But
I would have been devo.
But there's no better way to go out on the pitch. You know, you don't want that player to pick up a niggle and then quietly retire him. I'd rather him go out spectacularly on the pitch, and then, you know, a dozen, 20, 50, 100 people watch the clip and take pleasure from it as well. Win-win, isn't it?
Oh, mate, yeah, me falling off my chair. There's about 700 people who've watched that.
I know. I've watched it 400 times myself.
Okay, 2 people have watched it. Me and Kaz.
It was so funny.
Oh, it's bad. Ooh, that Agi boy. Ooh, punch him us. Is my tackle in range? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a GFI away. And then the DP's in range. Oh, baby. I'm going to go for that guy.
What's he done here?
He's left his strength up, Agi up guy to get punched by a tackle. And then fouled.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
It's a GFI. Which is a bit rubbish. Just get you sort of screening. As you go, it doesn't need to be in danger. Is the guard blodger safe there? He can surf because he can leap and push him there. No, well, yeah, he can surf. So you need to go here. Thing is, right, is if I push the Agi up, if I push the, right, we're gonna give him this side, and then we need another. You're going sweeper, because we're gonna go very aggressive in a second. You're gonna come back here. You're the assists. How far?
I was just checking whether you was at home or away, because if this was your turf, I would have taken the piss.
Oh right, elf turf. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a pixel hugger, baby.
Pixel lovers turf.
So it's a GFI. And it might be a GFI foul as well. Oh, I'm so tempted. I am so freaking tempted. I'm not gonna do it. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, I had my pen ready and everything.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it turn 1. I really, really want to. And then we need to protect the data bar. My tackle guy's a bit bit of trouble here, isn't he? Yeah, I was well tempted by that. And the thing is if I re-rolled it, it probably would have worked, and I probably would have cased him, and it's so frustrating. Timmy G! Hello, Seffi, baby.
Or you could have rolled skulls, injured yourself, and really shafted the rest of your game. So, you know.
Yeah, that's me. 2-2. Yeah, he's going to get mighty blowed now. By the bear, probably 3 dice.
You did leave him a tad wide open, didn't you? Your only tackler.
It was just tempting. It was so tempting, mate. Because if I knock, all I wanted to do was knock him down and then stamp on his head. But
I had no problem with the blitz. Yeah, you just didn't really offer anything in the way of support following the blitz.
Yeah, I probably should have stuck the guard guy in, actually. Stuck the guard mighty blow on the other side of him. I'm thinking about it. Like, this guy should have been there. But the only issue I had with that was then the dirty player would be exposed to a punch. And I think the dirty player is my key ticket in this game. Oh, by the way, Dimmy, not trying to distract you, but took your advice and watched my match back with Rick about 3 fuck-ups that cost me the match, but I know what I did wrong now. Exactly, Zach. Mate, I know it sounds really bad and really vain, but I watch all my streams back. Yeah, like, I literally... yeah.
I can hear your wife in the background giving you stick.
She's like, why can I hear you? And I'm like, it's me. Yeah.
Watching yourself.
Yeah, I am. I genuinely.
Timmy, the funny thing is, Wendy, my wife, says exactly the same. Why are you watching yourself?
Yeah.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and I pretend it's to learn. Well, I'm just a vain bastard. Like, just takes himself far too seriously. No, like I do genuinely like. The one privilege of streaming is that you get to watch yourself back, and like, but the thing is with streaming, right? So you can watch your games back on Cabal, but you don't know what you're thinking when you're streaming and you're talking about what you're thinking and what you're doing. Like, you can go, oh my god, why was I thinking that? Like, if you leave it a little while and it's not fresh in your mind, like you can watch it back on Cabal and be like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But if you stream it and you see it and you go over it, then it's like a little bit different. So he has got a 2D on this tackle over here.
I got a lot of time for so Zach Harrow in chat, for instance.
Oh mate, yeah.
Any coach that can watch themselves back and critique themselves and realize the mistakes they've made, that's when you improve in anything, not just Blood Bowl. You know, that's when you improve. Winning's easy. When you win at Blood Bowl, you don't learn anything. You just bask in the glory of winning, don't you?
Oh,
And
absolutely.
that's the same with any sport. Winning is easy. It's when you lose, when you have to reflect on why you lost. And I know it's nowhere near as serious as other sports and stuff, but Blood Bowl's the same. You have to sort of look at yourself and think, yeah, could I have done this or that better? And also, in your defense, Dimmy, it's really difficult streaming and playing Blood Bowl to a high level as well. If you're anything like me, you get easily distracted.
Your cage
And
the other day.
did you see that?
Oh my
God! I tore myself a new one when I did that because it was
hilarious.
I played such a solid game, 15 rock solid turns against sort of high TV pro elves that were just dodging and leaping everywhere, and then I did that brain fart of a move. Just goes to show, doesn't it? One mistake.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Like, so what I'm contemplating now is just to hurt derp and go like full man's aggressive, which is probably wrong, but equally, how many rerolls has he got? He's got 3 rerolls. I'm definitely hitting that bear. Do I give a shit whether he scores or not? That's the question. I need to get the tackle guy free as well, but I can't even blitz this guy. But I think I can mans up and force him to make... Because if I mans up... So what is he? Strength 5, so I need 2 assists. We've got to get rid of that bear, haven't we? We've got to get rid of that bear. Do I want to stand mighty blow up? Yes. The thing is, this is the problem with the half-mans, isn't it? It's the half-mans.
I know what you mean by half-mans, but it's not a term that I hear thrown around a lot.
If you got to commit, if you're going to do it, you have to do it fully.
Yeah.
You have to completely fucking go, right, I'm going to base every single punk on the planet. And if you don't...
Yeah, that's a dangerous, one of the dangers of Blood Bowl is deciding on a course of action and then changing that course of action halfway through.
Following it fully, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, right, this guy's based. We've got guard here. I think the mighty blow's open for a hit. And then it's like, who else do I want to base? And I don't want to base with a DP, and I don't want to base with the Agi guys, so it's like difficult. And I need to sort that tackle guy out. I need this tackle guy back on his feet.
To be honest, with 4-minute turns, you could recite War and Peace right now and still have time to move.
I'm tempted. I'm sorry if I'm being slow. I am tempted, mate. I've literally...
No, I wasn't saying that. Hey, you got 4 minutes, use them,
I'm not fouling that bear. There's no point in that foul.
I am a middle-aged guy. I'm going to die soon. I just want to point that out, okay? Well, I'm not planning on dying anytime soon, but you're not helping.
Right, now it's a question of who... You got to stay down. Now we've got to put you up for 30-player mercenary. If he wants to hit the mercenaries, I should have done this the other way around. Okay. Yeah.
Made another note, Dimmy. Just saying.
Yeah, this is not covering myself in glory. Shit turn.
Yeah, Sakura. Obviously, the likes of Rebel and OCC, they operate on 4-minute turns. Now, anyone that knows me historically or knows me now knows that I'm an exceptionally fast player, and I was always against 4-minute turns. However,
I like them, yeah.
Yeah, I have no issue with them in Rebel or OCC, which is surprising because, I love 2-minute turns in CCL. I don't quite get why people bitch about them as much. They don't offend me anywhere near as much as they seem to offend other people, but... And, if you're playing a guy and very quickly you realize he's moving forward with his men within 5 seconds of the end, then that's fine. You just accept it, don't you?
Right, that's good.
40-second turns, yeah. 1 minute turns were good. I used to enjoy 1 minute turns.
Blitz pit is 1 minute, isn't it? So
yeah,
he's got to blitz that mighty blow now, hasn't he? Now he's followed. He's got to blitz it. So.
Oh yeah, I absolutely. If I had a preference, it'd be 2 minute turns. 3 minute turns, yeah, okay. If CCL went to 4 minute turns, well, I'm not
CCL has to be 2 minute turns, in my opinion, because you play a lot more games. So like when you're playing 1 game a week, like you got to think about all the guys who play Blood Bowl who play 1 game a week, and they're not like match fit or sharp, and it's like a massive occasion for them. Their 1 game a week is like something that they look forward to.
Yeah.
Nice.
How you doing, Alex? Well, yeah, Alex. I know in Fumble, they have. Do they still have the time bank in Fumble? It's 4 minute turns in Fumble, but what they also had was like a 5 minute timer on the top. I'm sure they had something like that.
Time bank should always have been in the game, to be fair.
Yeah, 2 minute turns with maybe even a 5 minute time bank. I wouldn't be against that. I wouldn't be against that at all.
Okay.
Is it a 10 minute Z-Talk? Yeah, you could well be right. It's been a number of years since I played a Fumble game, to be honest.
How many fouls have you made in your 5,000 Fumble games, Kaz?
23,000 plus fouls. Something like 23,300 fouls. I've killed thousands of men in Fumble.
Time to play the game!
Yeah, but I have a higher fouling stat than like daddy of fouling in Fumble.
Thank you. Oh wow. Sorry, Kaz, they're here. Really loud.
Time to play the game!
Let's go, champs! Let's go!
Thank you very much, Kratos. Thank you very much, Fexif. Is that Fexif? That is Fexif, isn't it? That's got to be Fexif.
You so need to get Shannon Briggs as your your notification emote.
I know, mate. I know. Like I tried to do it. I had my original follower message was Shannon Briggs going, "Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ." So punch. Free this guy up. We want to foul something, really. We need to start fouling. This catch is a problem. He's going to switch sides, isn't he? So this is the obvious play. I need to tackle up, so I can't pick him up first. The Agi guy. Right, so let's good dice. Actually, just push. Oh, it doesn't make a difference, does it? So.
Either wheels don't it? Do you want some? Yeah, that's brilliant.
Is that the blitz? I think it is, yeah. Pow would be lovely. Oh, shit. At least we can stand you up.
So I'm making a note right now, Dimmy.
Yeah.
Don't roll shit dice. Okay.
And then we've got to worry about... We haven't knocked anyone over, so we literally can't foul anyone. Actually, we can. We can foul this guy. But...
Alex, I played McNaughton in my first SFL game, and I'd done him 3-2 because McNaughton's shit, right? But he killed a war dancer, MNG'd my tree, minus armor busted a lineman, and MNG'd a catcher. I got wrecked. Absolutely wrecked.
Pyrrhic victory.
No, it's a victory, innit? Yeah, I'd sacrifice my whole team on the altar of built in that stupid Scottish bastard.
Go on, son.
Is that your first armor break?
Yeah, well, it's my third punch, I think. I haven't really been able to hit anything.
No, you haven't, have you?
There we go.
McNaughton's a fun guy. And the fact that he took Norse...
McNaughton's a mushroom.
A mushroom, yeah. He's a fun guy. He took Norse to troll me in the SFL and Jimmy. and unfortunately, it looks like Jimmy's dropped out of the SFL now.
Yeah.
So, and he plays me twice. He plays me at the end of the season. So, he got the shit kicked out of him in his last game. It was against you, wasn't it, Flicky? He absolutely got the shit kicked out of him. Wrecked. So, yeah, there. How are those Norse getting on for you?
This is really bad. We're gonna need a dodge shit, I think. Meh.
Was that a dodge just against prehensile tackle? Was that a dodge against diving tackle and prehensile tail?
No, it's tackle. Well, I haven't got dodge anyway, so tackle doesn't matter, but it was prehensile tail.
All right, okay, that's right. I can only take the piss a little bit.
Yeah, I just feel like to get the screen here, like I'm in a really bad position, but it's because I'm kind of like locked up basically. But I've at least got my guys on their feet this turn, so, and he's not in scoring range yet. And my concern is this catcher here can just sideline, especially with sidestep. And this guy can just sideline here. Well, I doubt he's going to come down here because it's very iffy, isn't it? So
yeah. How you doing, Weewa? Yeah, Calcium CAS at your service.
Oh, you don't know? You know Calcium CAS, surely.
Yeah, probably avoids my channel, to be fair. So, yeah, he's thinking, shit, he's on Dimmy's chat.
I can't get away from him. I need to get these fouls going, but I just can't knock anyone over. That's the problem. And I think I need to go full mans at some point as well. We have got a few players free this time then. She's just going to leap out and score. But then hopefully if he scores early, then we're going to make him roll dice to score anyway. But.
Yeah. Amen to that, Weewa. I tend to go where Blood Bowl's being played as well. You know, sometimes I feel like watching a nice Rick Reckless or Andy Davo stream. And then sometimes, you know, I would just want to watch the C word being bombed around. So I go to Artemis Black. You know, if I want to see someone fall off their chair absolutely shit-faced, I'll obviously come here. You know, so, yeah. The great thing about oh hello, failed dodge. The great thing about all the different streamers streaming Blood Bowl right now and the community we have is there's something for everyone. You know, if you are an elf baller, then you know go and watch Eliod or Crystal Hunter play. You know, if you are into your bash, then you can go and watch Crucifer. So there's something for everyone, isn't there? Yeah, Space Cadet is great fun. Really easy to trigger Space Cadet into having a row with him. I love it. It's so,
oh, mate, yeah.
I love it.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Chaos Pact. Just mention Chaos Pact. He'll go off on a tangent for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, do I hit the bell?
CWC Toby, yeah, I did a couple of games ago. I got Kislev in Rebel. I've had a bit of a recovery since then. I've won my last 2 Rebel games, which has been really cool. So I've had a slight recovery, and I diced the nuts off of some lizards last week. I got a bye week this week in Rebel, which is really nice. So, but yeah, I got Kislev a couple of weeks ago. Nothing you can do if they make their rolls, then they're just really difficult to stop.
Right, it's a 4+ for a 2D on the ball, but I haven't got anything that's. I need a hard pow.
Okay, I will do. Can I throw a link in your chat?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Yeah.
Is that all right, mate? Hang on a second. I'll get on that.
Agi's recovery. I do want to foul something, really. Oh, that was a 1D. Never punished. That was terrible. I mean, that was a 2 that I've just burnt, so. Alright, here we go.
Did you just 1D? By accident?
No. Yes.
You did. That was by accident. You thought it was a 2D, didn't you?
Right.
Shitter confirmed. Wow, that was unlucky, man. That was unlucky. Turn yourself up, Dimmy.
I can't. This is as loud as it goes. Yeah.
Oh, that's rubbish.
Yeah, I need to get a new headset, like literally. Yes, please. Can you do it now? I've got one that I've been looking at. I'll check it with you in 2 seconds. I'm just gonna finish my turn.
You want to do one of those drives, the Twitch drives for it, mate. You know when you can get people to donate towards it. I'd throw a few quid your way because you're brill.
Oh, you're an absolute legend.
No, I'm a twat, but I like you a lot, so you know it's all good.
Right, we've got to take the foul because he's gonna score anyway. So. Oh my god! Come on.
Jim foul.
Oh, I was supposed to do poor stuff. Oh,
Didn't even break armor. Oh my god.
Did I do poor stuff yesterday or today?
No. The old double twos.
Ruby's pause. Was it yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah, you did it yesterday. Oh, this is awful. Red dice. No, dodge. We got dodge. Oh my god. Okay, that happened. I think I ended up with more of my own players on the floor than he did with his. I just took so many blocks.
It looks like Alex spotted. Did you just dodge out of a tackle, diving tackle? No, you dodged into, didn't you? So actually, did you need a hard 6 to dodge into there?
No, I needed 4. No, dodging in is fine. Dodging out is the problem.
No, because you were.
It's a 4+. I'm agi up, and I've got 2 heads.
Yeah, but he had diving tackle, so you were dodging through diving tackle.
No, I was dodging into diving tackle. Oh, here. Yeah.
No, you know where your Chaos Warrior is now.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, that was a hard 6.
The dodge is a 4+.
Yeah, but with diving tackle, it turns into a 6, does it not?
It's saying it's a 4+. 4+.
Yeah. It's 4. You rolled the hard 6, so diving tackle was irrelevant. That's why diving tackle is bypassed.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That might have been a mistake.
So we need to give Alex credit for that because Alex actually spotted that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then I. Yeah.
It was very nice. You were very unlucky to get nothing from it, given the fact. No, it wasn't.
4 dice. I mean, to be fair, like his team is just too good for mine. Like, if I'm honest, without me getting really lucky on some damage.
TT doesn't work if you ignore its existence.
It's true, yeah, it's true. Toby, that's a life fact, that is.
In Dimmy's defense right now, and I don't want to talk like you're not here, Dimmy, but I have a bit of a DT blind spot.
I just didn't think about it because I'm not dodging off of it. I didn't realise because I'm dodging in, like my brain just went blank.
Yeah. Putchman's tilted. No, he hasn't tilted sick as X. How you doing, by the way?
I'm hoping to tilt him very soon. At least his bear's bloody gone stupid. I think he's like if he scores this turn, it's good, but I don't think he will.
He's looking. I think he's looking to stall, but
then it's,
I don't know. I don't know Punchmas. Is he a tilty type of guy?
I hear he is.
Is he an angry blood bowler, which I can relate to? Obviously.
I hear if you do something stupid and it works, it pisses him off.
Well, yeah.
So I'm guaranteed a win, basically.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I've heard like only today. I've never really like. He pops in my stream and he's a really nice guy and he always says hello and stuff. Like, but today a couple of people mentioned that he does like a rant, but we all love a rant. Do you know what I mean? Like, so...
Yeah. Do you know what? Ironically, I got no problem with a guy calling me a "see you next Tuesday" during a game. Yeah. Especially if I've done some stupid shit and got away with it. You know, chances are I probably deserve to be called that.
Yeah. Oh wow, that was bad.
You know, in fact, I'll be calling myself the same if I do some stupid shit and get away with it. You know me, I'm the first person to call myself a twat. But, you know, I think a lot of when people rage like that, it needs to remain in game. Obviously, there are limits, aren't there? There are things that really shouldn't be said. You know.
Oh yeah. The shit that guy said to Rick.
Do you know what? I just want, you know, you just want to knock some
livid, mate. Yeah.
Just want to knock some twat out when they say that. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's online Blood Bowl, but yeah, I I don't know if I necessarily agree with that guy. Initially, I thought, well, why isn't that guy banned?
I
for
thought
that.
that. Like, I genuinely, that is my feeling towards it, really. It's just like, where do you draw the line? Do you know what I mean? Like, where do you draw
Yeah.
the line? And bringing people's family into it and stuff like that. Like, I
Yeah, especially especially other people's kids and that. Yeah, it's just shitty, innit? Touch Shriek, how you doing? 4 bar. What was said to Rick? So basically, I can't remember the name of the coach, which is probably just as well.
Noru.
There we go. It's
Yeah,
Noru.
yeah, I know his address. I've already
He
asked.
He basically said he hopes that Rick and his family and his kids get cancer and die.
Yeah, which is
which
horrific.
is just fucking harsh.
And
as
it's the
fuck,
nicest
innit?
guy in Bloodbowl. Like he's not saying
Wow.
it to a dickhead. Like,
This is it. If he said it to me,
no one would
Yeah?
care. Yeah.
no one would care, would they?
Yeah,
No one
yeah.
would care. Well, it's Calcium Kaz. He fucking deserves it,
Yeah.
And do you know what? They might have a point, but because it's like Blood Bowl Jesus, Yeah, it was Naru. Yeah. But yeah, crazy. But hate hate on the guy in game, But there are limits in there.
Oh yeah, this is
Leave
my
the
argument.
kids
Like I've had this conversation with Artemis, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine with it," and I'm like, "Nah, mate. Like I'm not like at all." Like, because I've got a kid as well, and I know how important. Like, as much as I hate him, and as much as he's annoying, like he's my kid. Do you know what I mean? He's like my spawn. Like, you just don't say shit like that to. I'm in loads of trouble here, I know.
Say that about my 2 eldest boys that are 17 and 19. They'd kill you.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
they'd be like, really? Especially my 17-year-old. He's 6'4". He's fucking huge. But yeah, I love the needle, and I love. It's like the thing with McNaughton. We love winding each other up. It's all good natured, but even if it wasn't good natured, I love the drama in the needle of Blood Bowl. But you got to keep it in Blood Bowl, Call me a shit coach as much as you like, but yeah, let's not be attacking each other's kids, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I guess we all need to remember that we're all part of this community, aren't we? And we all need to get along or not get along, but there are rules, so yeah. Yeah. Touch Shriek, I really hope you don't get cancer because it really, really sucks. How about that for an insult? Hey.
Yeah, mate. Like I've got a few people that are really close to me that have got it as well. So it's like.
I've lost family members through cancer. Lost one over the lockdown. Wasn't able to go to the funeral to my uncle. So I think that is a crass, insensitive, and unnecessary insult. Just call me and see you next Tuesday and be done with it. There's all kinds of flavorable insults you could hit me with.
I know this is really bad, but I actually want to dodge out a dive and tackle and stamp on that geezer's head.
Of course you do.
Don't be difficult, otherwise it just lasts longer.
So it's a 4+ dodge, isn't it? With a reroll. With my best player as well.
Hang on a minute. I'm running out of paper here, Dim. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, you lucky. Now, are we going to see the now legendary? Are we going to see the now legendary punch and must tilt? Right? Because I would be like, you prick. What the fuck? I would be cursing you. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Fouling with your best fucking player, you fucking shithead.
I'm the champ, man. I'm the champ. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, that would have been enough to tilt me. Holy crap.
Oh, thank God that was a stun. The champ! The champ!
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 So good. So
Mate,
good.
I've watched loads of his stuff on like Joe Rogan and like he did one with Tyson, didn't he? He did like a hot box.
Yeah.
Like, he's got that new.
Well, he was
hot
always a sort of world class, like a lower tier world class boxer. But since he's not really boxed that much, he's become super popular, and obviously coined the catchphrase.
Sorry.
He's just become massively popular. But yeah, I loved Shannon Briggs back in the day, and he gave Lennox Lewis a good fight back in the day.
Mate, he was amazing back in the day, but
Yeah. Now, not so amazing. It's all those steroids he's pumping in his ass.
Yeah, he's fucking huge, isn't he? Like his arms.
You do not get a body like that unless you're injecting horse steroids in your bum.
You mean
just
elephant?
Yeah, elephant. Yeah. The
Lost to
swole rhino.
Mate, everyone lost to Lennox Lewis, mate. Lennox Lewis is probably the most underrated best thing since Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Like, Lennox Lewis is like, he doesn't get the credit for how good he was. Like, he beat everyone, like, in their prime as well, which no one does.
Lennox Lewis was fine
anymore.
as long as he trained properly. When he didn't take a fight seriously, like Hazim Rahman, you know, he ended up getting knocked out, but he was more concerned about being in Ocean's 11 than he was that match.
Mate, when you're getting punched in the head by a heavyweight
Raheem did embarrass him.
When you
Yeah,
get
obviously.
like, and then some geezer offers you like the same amount of money, like just to say a few lines. Like, what are you gonna do? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, you're literally getting punched in the head by Tyson or what's his name? Ooh, not good. Alright, so he's gonna score on it. I can't.
Zebo, I called Sick as Eggs to see you next Tuesday in a random CCL match months ago and have apologised since.
Yeah, Sick as Eggs deserves it. That's why I allowed it. It came up with an admin thing, but Sick as Eggs is definitely the type to make
Alright.
rage.
You'll notice I'm saying see you next Tuesday because in my stream I'd be dropping C-bombs, but you know I don't want to disrespect your stream or nothing. So
Oh no, cool mate, appreciate it. He's going on YouTube as well, by the way. So
yeah, demonetize you in one commentary stream.
they can't see the chat, so it's fine.
Oh, fair enough.
They can see, like, they can hear us and stuff, but I can't really get to this catcher, can I? If I'm honest, I just need to like keep killing things, really.
Well, you've killed. Well, you've other than that ridiculous foul that you got paid off on, you've actually done the square root of FA right now,
I've
haven't
done
you?
nothing. I've literally done nothing, right, which is terrible.
Yeah, Master Zen, Tyson in his prime, mid to late 80s, he was a pure killer. Pure killer. The Douglas fight changed him. Very much so. Very much so. Tyson was a killer. Tyson was a brawler and a fighter, whereas Lennox Lewis, not only did he have great power, he had a great boxing mind. He was a great boxer, wasn't he? You know, so...
There we go, finally. Alright. Oh, I can't even stamp on him. Oh.
Did you hear the disappointment? And we channeled disappointment there, didn't we?
Disappointed KO. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't stamp on his head now. He's off the pitch.
When he failed that second one, I was like, kill yourself!
Okay. So who do we want to get rid of? I don't even really care about stopping him scoring right now. I just want to take out his best player. But he's already on the bench and he's safe. So maybe the bear. But then my claw guy is stunned.
Master Zen, I read his biography, and that was a massive eye opener. You know, because he obviously, you know, he had massive entourages that were just burning through his money. Because you know he made millions of dollars, millions
Tyson?
of dollars. Yeah, and you know, his documentary was just crazy, absolutely crazy. So the way that have you seen his videos over the last month or two? Of him retraining, he's talking about a comeback,
he
isn't
looks
he?
like a savage, mate.
Holy shit!
Well, he always
Oh.
talks about his ego, doesn't he? Like, and
when you are that level of fighter, what happens is your body fails you, but you know you never stop being a fighter. You know, I miss my competitive martial arts, and I still talk about sort of, you know, getting in the ring or getting on the mat, because obviously mine's more taekwondo than I've done a lot of Muay Thai and stuff, and I love it. I love the feeling you get when you get between the ropes and your opponent is there, you know, and I miss that. But you know what? I'm in my mid 40s now. I can't do it anymore. I got no punch resistance, mate. I can still hit hard. I just can't take a shot anymore.
oh my god, these fouls are killing me.
Maybe you should foul your best player again.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, Master Zen, everything seems to go. It's your stamina, your reflexes, your speed.
I'll be
But
right
what
back.
doesn't go is your power. This is why George Foreman managed to shock. Oh, who did he shock? Oh, the name's on the tip of my tongue. It will come to me. In the mid-90s, George Foreman, I think he was like 48 at the time. Oh, God, I might actually have to look it up. But yeah, because the last thing that goes is your power. And obviously in the heavyweight division, it only takes one shot, doesn't it? Mora, Michael Mora. Yeah, KO'd Michael Mora. Where's Dimmy gone? Or has he had to put the bins out or something? Oh, yeah, absolutely, Master Zen. I think Tyson in his prime was so dangerous, so powerful, you know, and I don't want to take anything away, although I said that Lennox Lewis probably was the better boxer. Tyson was an amazing boxer as well, you know. Tyson's head movement and his rolling, you know, is just his footwork as well. Off the charts. Absolutely off the charts. Certainly one of my favorite boxers of all time.
Hello, sorry, I am back. Showing Michelle the headset that I want to buy.
70 wireless cable set. 74. It's only new and used.
How much?
So that's gonna be
How
more
much?
expensive than what you think.
Well, it's 74, 79 with shipping.
Bear with. It's not.
We'll just leave it now. I've got to play a game, Michelle.
It's $89.99.
Alright, leave it, leave it. We'll sort it out later.
Ooh, there's some nice ones. Do you want this one?
No, just leave me alone and I'll play Bloodbowl.
Maybe you should let Michelle play, because then
Oh,
she
mate.
wouldn't foul with your best player, okay, and play like a shithead.
Well,
Just
mate,
saying.
like, if he gets sent off, he's safe. So, there's every cloud, there's a silver lining. Or every silver lining has a cloud, as my dad would say. Alright, so we've got 2 turns. And he's going to chevron.
Is Michelle actually buying it for you?
No, it's my money.
No, it ain't, is it?
No, it definitely is. It is.
That's what I say. I try to alpha male my missus as well, and it really doesn't work either.
well, yeah. What's mine is hers, and what's hers is
Yeah.
hers. Nothing.
Love you, hon. Love you. Oh dear.
I'm in trouble now. Champ's in trouble.
Yeah. Let's go, champ.
let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Oh, I'm gonna foul his actually go. No, I need to think about. I need to research it more, but
This one's got amazing reviews though.
yeah, I can't do it now. I can't do it now. Give me like.
Should I just get it?
No, give me an hour and I'll sort it
How
out.
good the reviews are. I'll
This is-
screenshot it.
Right, never play Blood Bowl with distractions, guys. It's like, it's not easy. Like, genuinely, find yourself a nice, quiet space.
Go on then. Find yourself a nice quiet space here.
I'm in the kitchen.
Well then.
You're shit out of luck when with a family, mate.
Oh, I
Whatever
know,
you do.
mate.
How many kids you got? 1, 2?
Yeah, just the one, mate. Just the one.
Yeah,
and
don't have 5, okay? Because that's stupid. All right.
Just it becomes just unmanageable, mate. I like Rick, mate. Like, I don't think Rick really knows what's gonna hit him yet. Like, he's got his kid due in like what, 2-3 days? No, week, 2 weeks, I think it is.
Oh, you know as well as I do, mate. We whine about our kids and stuff.
Oh, I
but
love
it's,
him. Yeah, don't get
It's
me.
friggin' amazing, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
you know.
The newborn thing is terrifying though, especially
Oh, yeah,
first time round. Like, I had no idea what I was doing with that little thing, and it was just like terrifying. Like, I never really understood fear until you have a child.
And you know the irony is, right? By the time you get to having your 5th child, you don't give a toss.
Yeah. That's it. And they turn out.
Oh,
better,
look, another baby.
Yeah,
Woo.
Like, cause like, mate, well, I remember getting him home, like, and thinking, like, oh, he's making a weird noise. Is this normal? Is this normal? And then, like, an hour later, he's like, he's not making any noise. Is this normal? Is this normal? And just not having. Because I'm like,
Duderino, how you doing?
kids are the best thing that ever happened to me. But holy shit, shit. Yeah.
Duderino, just fun fact, me and Duderino have actually met a couple of times, and I regard him as a real life mate as well as a Blood Bowl mate. He's a fucking cool guy.
Unlike McNaughton.
Yeah, unlike McNaughton, the Scottish prick, and he's a fucking good martial artist as well. So, yeah.
We're going through the middle here, aren't we? This is super shit, but I think it's the only option.
Friends!
No, like, me and Dude have actually chatted about it off stream, and like, because me and Duderino are in Team JDD together, which was in Spike Open. You know, you were supposed to be in Spike Open?
Yeah, and I changed my mind because I hate Resurrection, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go, like, this aggressive.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Dimmy, this will make you laugh. First time we met at my local a pub called Finn's in Weymouth, which is basically a rock metal joint, and it's a really nice place. They play some great music there, and it's all really relaxed. Anyway, we're stood at the bar, so me and Duderino were there, and I said, "Oh, what do you want to drink?" And you, I think it was like a lemonade or something because you were marshalling and whatnot.
Yeah,
no. Anyway, I went to order the drink, and the
Weird.
barman said, "We're not serving right now." What do you mean you're not serving right now? You're open, you're a bar. And there was some lame-ass reason why they weren't serving right now. And I said, behave, I've literally just been served myself.
Yeah.
I said, it wants a fucking lemonade. And Duderino tell you, I was starting to get a little bit arsey, actually. Because I think, what the fuck are you? What the fuck?
Never.
We're in a fucking bar, right? You're a fucking open, and you're refusing to serve me a fucking lemonade. Anyway, Steve, the manager of this bar, who I know very well, oh, that's right. He wouldn't serve anyone new while the band was sound checking. I said, what? What do you mean you won't serve anyone new? But you'll serve someone old? Well, Duderino's a good-looking guy, but he's not going to get mistaken for a minor.
Is he? Oh, I might have a crack at him myself.
But yeah, it was, and I was like, really? Nice skulls. Really? What the fuck's going on here? Honestly, so. And we'd only met for a couple of minutes, and Duderino was sort of in danger of seeing me kick off. Yeah, fucking lemonade. As it was, I had a word. I had a word with the manager, and then Steve had a word with this guy, and then we got served, and it was all good.
It's gonna be a proper fucking potato.
To be honest, Zach, watching this level of Blood Bowl would be enough to drive anyone to drink.
Has to be this guy. I'll have you know I'm a semi-professional Blood Bowl player.
You keep telling yourself that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I cannot wait, Dim, until we're in the same division in either Rebel or OCC. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing.
It's gonna happen soon, I think.
It won't be happening in OCC because I'm going to be going up a division in OCC.
Oh no, yeah, not this season, but I'll catch you on the way down. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's fighting talk where I come from, man. I've absolutely rocked it on OCC. My Chaos team is insane. My record is insane. 3 losses in 3 seasons. I'm destroying it, mincing it on OCC.
Either.
Rebel, however, not so great.
I can't get a scoring for it.
I think the first 3 places in the division go up. I don't quite know the transition between Division 2 and Division 1, Alex, but I know, I think it's top 3 that go up. So it's my 3rd season, and I've obviously been promoted each season.
He's literally going to be the only guy. Is that diving tackle? No, it's not. We're going to have to take geofight. We're going to just have to potato it. Oh my god, hold on, I'm mute.
Bit of background blending. Poopy Scoop, how you doing?
That was not great.
Dimmy's basically saying showing here how you don't do a 2-turn touchdown. Okay.
I would have hit the sideline, but he's got sidestep on both lines, so I should have blitzed him with tackle and run down a sideline basically. But the dub skulls kind of ruined everything. That was that was a really bad attempt.
Okay, so basically, chances are you're not going to get the opportunity for the rest of this game to 2-turn score. I didn't hate you pushing down through the middle, but the pass I would have probably attempted in turn 8, not turn 7. I would have given myself more scoring threats prior to attempting a pass, but I would have probably kept hold of the ball.
Yeah, I should have done, because then it stops my 2-heads guy getting blitzed as well.
Yeah. So what you've done is by failing the pass there,
I can't score.
Yeah, you by default you can't score.
There's no ants.
I'm gonna foul his bear though.
See, yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't even have to worry about this Chaos Warrior, because this Chaos Warrior is out of range.
No, he's it's been a rough game, mate. It's been a rough game. Like, I haven't really had an opportunity to get at him, if that makes sense. Well, he's giving me an extra hit.
With any competent Kislev coach, if you don't murder the team, or if you don't get decent attrition, you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Because their inherent skills, especially at high TV, because they'll be blodged up, there'll be a couple of mighty blows, there'll be an agi up or a strength up like there is on this team, you know, and the fact that they've all got the opportunity to leap as well, which makes it difficult to defend against by default, means you're going to have a really, really hard time.
Mate, I've literally been looking at this game all week, just thinking how the hell, like how the hell do I win this game? And the answer is just foul and hope that everyone dies, basically.
You were unlucky with the first foul being spotted, and the fact that you took till turn 4 to foul was a bit disappointing. I think, you know, you could have probably picked off a player.
Really
but then your dice,
over.
your dice haven't been brilliant either. To be fair, let's be honest. I've watched other games with this team of yours, and your attrition has been fine. You know, you've had a couple of KOs and a couple of casualties, and you just, you know, you've had 1 casualty and 1 KO this game. So it's been pretty poor, and you're going to struggle to beat a 2000 TV Kislev team like that. Lot of game left though, mate. Lot of game left.
Yeah, and I get an LOS hit as well, which is nice. Well, hopefully it's better than the last one, but I'm just trying to think. I want to hit with mighty blow. I want to hit with claw mighty blow. Really, I want to hit the bear, don't I?
Oh, touch streak, no doubt. In fact, what will happen is, if and when me and Dimmy are in the same division, it's more a case of when than if.
It's going to be mental, isn't it?
What we'll do is probably multi-stream,
There'll be
mic up
names
with each
called.
other. Yeah.
People crying. Probably me.
Just call each other fuckheads for the whole game. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait.
Mate, Rebel's probably going to happen before OCC, if I'm honest. Like,
Yeah, I'm lower mid-table at the moment, so there is, unless I keep winning, there is a possibility I could get relegated this season.
Mate, I might be winning the whole playoffs this season, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's happening, baby.
Jesus Christ, well, I'll tell you what, you've got an imagination.
Oh, not even an armor break. I need this guy to throw a pass.
I would love to see you win the playoffs, Dimmy. It would be amazing.
Oh, mate, like, oh my god. I'm gonna try. I should really throw it to the 2+2+. This gives him a level. This is why I'm doing it before the foul. There we go. Got the level. Please, just kill something. Oh. 1D. 1D with mighty blow. Mighty blow. Come on. Get it.
Wow.
It's better than the foul. The foul don't give you SPP.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's always an armor. It's always an armor break on a 1D as well, isn't it? It's
oh,
like
100%,
the law.
yeah, it's like... Okay, ding. He's going to have 2 KO rolls. Oh, he's going to get 1 more KO. Oh, I don't know why I'm standing up, but yeah. Right. All out and all. Yes! Right, there we go. So it's down to... I think that puts him on 11. I'm pretty
12.
sure he had 3 bench, right? Oh, no, he's... Fucking hell. He's still got 12. Right, and then any attrition now is like... I'm going for the draw. I want to at least stop this guy winning the league.
Is he top? Is he?
He's second, so like I beat top, like it was a dicing. It was a guy called Striker, and I just diced him, and
I know Striker.
Yeah, I just smashed him to pieces. Like it was embarrassing. Like you know one of them games you just cringe and you're like, oh, I'm kind of sorry, mate. Like, but I'm not sorry. But it's not even a competition. It's just you don't think at all. You just take it turn by turn, and it's mate. Yeah. I failed to score on my drive because I tried to hand off to a Chaos Warrior 3 times and failed, and then I still beat him because I just smashed his team to pieces. Do you know what I mean? Like
so yeah. Do you know what? You don't have to be sorry for games like that. But
yeah.
What you can do is you can be honest and say to your opponent, yeah, I
did say, yeah, I said to him, mate, like this is.
Don't be sorry because when Nuffle gifts you dice like that, only an idiot refuses them. You know,
you're not gonna go, oh, we'll take them back. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, only an idiot or Bloodbowl Jesus like Rick Reckless would say, no, those dice are far too nice for me. God bless you, my son. Okay, but
mate, Rick has an evil streak, mate. Rick has an evil.
I know
he has a proper evil streak.
I know.
Like. Everyone makes out that Rick's such a nice guy. That guy is evil.
I have seen his vicious
the
streak.
dark side of Rick Reckless. There's going to be a documentary on it on Netflix. Seriously, on Netflix in a couple of years' time, there's going to be the dark side of Rick Reckless. Like, I'm telling you.
I hope not.
Not that dark side.
Yeah,
I meant just with Blood Bowl.
Are we talking Epstein levels of dark?
No, no. Definitely not.
Holy shit!
But like
the
that,
Prince of Darkness.
No, he has an evil streak, 100%. 100% has an evil streak. Freaks me.
Wow. Oh my god, this is going dark all of a sudden, isn't it?
Oh, we just caught it on the guy that we don't want to catch it on. Fantastic. So do I hand... No, I don't hand it off first. Even though it's a 2+. I've got to hand it off to sure hands, don't I? Do we take the hits first? It's a 2+, right? It's a 2+. And I don't want to use the rewrite. He can't. Right. Let's take the hit first. Nice. Didn't want to waste that. Oh, boo. Right, these both are without block.
You're silly. You're silly. Not as silly as you.
Right, that's without block, and then the blitz. Who are we fouling, by the by? Who are we fouling? Who are the fouls over here?
Take it onto your desk for me.
You know you're going to need to up your attrition game if you ever face me.
Mate, my team is not ready. My team is just not ready. I look at your team with envy, like with serious envy. Like your team is so much better than mine, and I've played I played a whole season more than you. But what you got to bear in mind is I've lost 2 key players with this team. I lost a Claw, Mighty Blow, Chaos Warrior. This is why this guy's only got block. To a foul, to Chorfs, to a failed Apo. I was livid, mate. I was like, he kind of killed OCC for me for like a season. It was just, it just seemed pointless and sad and depressing. Like the depression kicked in after that, and then
we are all 1 game away from utter destruction in this game.
And then
we are all 1 game away.
Doesn't break armor again. This guy's absolutely US. And now, oh, give me a kiss, son. Say night, Calcium.
Night, night.
Night, everyone. Night.
Say goodbye.
Night.
Right, the ball.
Night,
And I haven't even thought about getting the ball safe. I'm not.
Why? They're not in England, I don't think. I think they're in America.
Oh, the ball is safe where it is.
I think
Is
they
it?
are.
Yeah.
Timmy?
What?
All the people streaming you in America.
Most of them are English, I think.
Oh.
There's a couple of Americans in here. I don't know where Punchimus is from. I'm assuming he's English because it's OCC.
OCC have a lot of
Like
sort of
Danish.
Australian-based and Europeans. I've got a lot of
Madagascar.
like UTC plus 11 plus 12 guy plus 11 plus 10 guys.
Actually, I want to be a middleman. Yeah, mate. I had my first game where I had to schedule with an Australian the other day, and it was just a nightmare. Like the guy was really nice, but it was just like 10 plus UTC. Like,
Yeah.
9 hours ahead, and I was just like, okay, no send off.
That's all right, isn't it?
That's decent, and it's a whatever.
Yeah, Zach. I think the game, because it was a Games Workshop game, and obviously Games Workshop is very prevalent in Europe and the UK. So I guess by default that
Mate,
it's...
how have the Russians picked up on it? Because loads of people said it doesn't translate well. This is why the Koreans and the Chinese don't play it, because it doesn't like they never translated it to like Mandarin or whatever language it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a couple of Chinese players on Fumble. Yeah,
But
Canada.
it's not like you play League of Legends, mate, and I'd say there's probably more Chinese players than European or American players. Like it's
Yeah.
And I think it's just the translation kind of thing, and the fact that because it is a tabletop game with a rule book, and fundamentally I'm here because I played Bloodbowl when I was 13, 14 years old in a shop from some guy who just had a random I was into Games Workshop and stuff.
Yeah.
And he just went play this game, and I was like, fucking American football and orcs, yeah, I'm well up for that. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously as I got older, I was playing Warhammer and stuff online, not tabletop. And then basically I had a massive falling out with the Warhammer community over some stuff I don't really want to go into.
Oh, now that'll be a stream for another time. Then I'll look forward to that story.
I will talk about it one day, but I'm not ready. And it weren't my fault, mate. And I'm still upset about it, to say the
Have you been
least.
right? Before we carry on, have you been permabanned?
No, I left, and they've asked me to come back, and I said no, and I was just like, no, screw you.
Do you know what? It's not even a story if you haven't been permabanned twice, like me.
That's
okay?
the CAS, isn't it? Yeah. yeah, that's true. Yeah, but your ban was ridiculous, mate. There is mate, when I first met you and everything that you've been through, I was thinking about making a YouTube video called The Dark Side of Blood Bowl. Because mate, I'm not even lying. I mix with everyone, and there is an undercurrent in Blood Bowl where there are niches and cliques and stuff, and when you're trying to because I am trying to get good, mate. I am on a pilgrimage of Blood Bowl, and I am taking advice from everyone, and it is political. It's not always easy to stay completely squeaky clean. I'm one of them guys that I don't care what your problem is with anyone, as long as they don't cross me, I ain't got a problem with them. Do you know what I mean? But then I'm also a very loyal guy. And it becomes very difficult very quickly in Blood Bowl to keep everyone happy, if that makes sense. And at the same time, I'm just a knobhead who gets pissed and says what he thinks as well. So
yeah. Well, look what I did the other day when Jimmy played the Sage.
Now,
I like the Sage, right? I get on with the Sage. I'm friends with him on Facebook. You know, we're not bosom buddies or nothing, but I've never had any run-in with the Sage. And I got caught up in the moment because obviously I'm Team Fantastic. I'm Jimmy's boy. You know, I will be loyal to Jimmy to the end. And I found myself, I said something that I probably shouldn't have said in the way I said it. You know, I alluded to the Sage being dishonorable, and I didn't mean it in that context. But we chatted afterwards, and I actually said, "Yeah, do you know what? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that," and it was all good. Now, I watched Sage's chat, and you could argue that Sage's chat was really toxic. A lot of people there hated Jimmy, they hated me, you know, and they were quick to throw that out there. But partisan chats like that is, you know, you're gonna get that in Blood Bowl. You're gonna get camps. You're gonna get people that,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you'll have it. The more you grow, people will watch you. They'll say, "Oh, I'll watch Dimmy, but I won't watch Calcium Kaz because he's a prick," you know, or "Oh, I like
normal people.
yeah, yeah. But you know, and that's fine, isn't it? I'm happy with that. And this is really what I was alluding to earlier when I said what we need to do is we need to make sure we keep it in game between turns 1 and 16. Yeah, smack talk is fine. Yeah, obviously within limits, but let's keep it within the game. And what happened with me and the whole UC thing, which I don't really want to go into too much because it's well documented, but the reason I looked for information against them is because they were attacking my family. They basically one of the guys who will remain nameless was saying that I was a shit dad, that my kids were ugly fucks, my wife was a fat pig, you know, the kind of thing that would get you knocked the fuck out in real life. You know,
like absolutely 100%, mate. Like just decks.
Yeah. Do you know what? I wouldn't even talk anymore. If anyone said that, well, I'd do one of two things. I'd either walk away or I'd chin the fucker. Maybe now I'd just walk away because it's just words. But yeah, a couple of years ago, I'd have just chinned you.
No, I'd still go after him, mate. I'd still 100% go after him.
But that being said, so I looked for some leverage because I thought I was playing. This was on the PS4, and I was playing UEC a lot. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, all I'm doing is running into fucking good players. So I looked for some leverage, and then I discovered that whole cheating ring, you know, and then it all blew up, and I was really banned. Oh my god, it was, you know, it was a couple of years ago now, wasn't it? But it was mad, and I think that must have been around the time you joined.
I didn't, mate. I only joined in August. I started playing. The reason I took that red dice was because I didn't realise there's guard on the cage here, so he just knocks this guy down.
Oops.
He literally knocks this guy down, and then he's got guard. I don't know how it interacts with guard and guard, so this is something that I need to properly learn, because I think it's whoever's basing the ball, it counts. So, and I haven't got the ball in sure hands anymore because I had to hand it off. So it's all a bit shit this turn.
Dimmy uphill in a block bear. Well, I don't need to write it down on my list now.
no, yeah. There's cheaters on PS4. Maybe Poopy Scoop. Maybe because you're terrible.
Oh, I got to be a little bit careful what I say because although I rarely play CCL now, it was the information's out there. Poopy Scoop. It was a big thing a couple of years ago. Basically,
it's mad, mate.
The UC,
it's mad. Like to think
the UC, which is no longer really a prevalent group on the PC, but they were very prevalent a couple of years ago. They were systematically avoiding each other, and I think, mate,
I think it goes on, and I think it goes on like now on the PC, like, and I think it's way more common than people think it is. But
of course
like,
it is.
It's the elephant in the room. Do you know what I mean? It's like a
massive
thing.
Right, let's be clear, right?
And no one talks about. Like,
we're mates. We could DM each other in Discord and say, "I'm spinning now, mate."
Yeah, leave it. Like,
Don't spin. Yeah. Now, I wouldn't do that because I think spinning for a game in.
Mate, there was
insofar you know what?
That guy,
just take your chances.
That Nurgle coach, I can't remember what his name was, and it was like 4-3 to Nurgle, and they were just letting each other score, and they were only blitzing a rotter, like they weren't blitzing the positionals and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And he got banned, like, because Art obviously just saw the game and was just like, how does Nurgle win 4-3? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is just, you know, I had there was a guy that refused to play me when I was running on the Xbox as well. There was a guy called Big D Burrows that refused to play me the entire game.
Big D Burrows.
Yeah, big douche Burrows. Honestly, he was so bad. He was comedy gold.
Mate, there are people who spin. Like, there are people who see people spin, and they will spin like horrible teams. I'm not naming any names. But there are
the PED of the Blood Bowl community. I like that. And yeah, do you know what? As a streamer, unless you use a sort of stream shield or whatever, if you're streaming and you're spinning, you're going to have to accept the people may stream snipe you.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's your. The thing is, right? The thing is, you need to get as good as Crucifer, so like people just dodge you. Do you know what I mean? So Crucifer probably ends up with easier runs than normal people, purely because he's that good that good players don't want to play him. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you're someone on my level or like lower. Like, people are like, yeah, I can take this guy out. Especially when they see me spinning Baby Chaos with no skills and they've got like a 1200 dwarf team. And they're like, alright, yeah, we'll just wreck this guy.
Yeah, Masters then. And there's nothing wrong with that, is there? But that's like the opposite of really what the biggest problem is when two big coaches, just imagine if, you know, like, I don't know, Crucifer and Dio or Crucifer and Crystal Hunter actively avoided each other all the time.
Well,
you know,
right, hang on. When was the last time Dio span into Crucifer?
well, yeah. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I
Who
did
knows?
see Eliod play. I saw Eliod play Crucifer today. Eliod is definitely there. Like, when was the last time? I know K-Fo's played Cruce quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like, but like since Crucifer started properly streaming again, like I haven't seen a lot of the big boys show up. Do you know what I mean? Which makes you sort of think.
And
Like, everyone shuns it and says it's so bad, but everyone's blatantly doing it at the same time.
It's quite different. It's quite different. If you're watching Crucifer spinning, right, and you think, right, I'm not going to spin because Crucifer's spinning, that's probably pretty sensible,
Yeah,
right?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Like, and I'm not. I'm being honest. Like,
there's nothing wrong with that. What the UC did was they had a group of 14, 15, 16 coaches that actively avoided each other en masse. So over 1,400 games that the UC had played on the PS4, which is a very shallow player pool. Well, for context, over 4 seasons, I'd played the UC members 12% of the time. So 1 in 10 games I played the UC. The UC over 1,400 games, 3 seasons, had played each other 0.04% of the time, which was twice in 1,400 games, and that was between 10 to 15 coaches as opposed to one-on-one. That was the issue with the UC. And of course, when I started bringing up the spreadsheets on frigging Goblin Spy, I'm like, holy fuck.
yeah.
You know, what I should have done was given them to Duran, right? And I should have let Duran rumble it, because Duran has obviously got a much better standing in the community than I have, because I've been regarded as a toxic see you next Tuesday for ages.
Which you
So,
were.
Which I was.
Which
I am.
Reformed,
Yeah,
course,
which I am, you know. And that's really why I sucked the ban. I was fully expecting not to be let back at all, you know, but and again, I'm grateful to this day, but the outcry, you know, especially from
Jimmy,
the likes of Artemis and Jimmy, you know, and a lot of others threw up the free calcium sort of memes. You know, it was amazing. And do you know what? If I'd never been allowed back in Blood Bowl again, what I would have probably done was come back in some other capacity. You know, I didn't want to, because I've invested a lot of time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears into calcium brand. But, you know, anyway, I was allowed back, you know, and all's good. And since then, I actually haven't played a lot of CCL since then. But, you know, I obviously found league play, because I've always resisted playing leagues. And I love leagues. I think they're amazing.
Mate, this is what I mean. Like, people don't know about all this stuff that's gone on, and like the history, and like you tune into people's streams here and there without really knowing what it's all about.
Crazy, isn't it? It was mad at the time, you know. And what, you know, a bunch of sort of middle-aged idiots arguing over Blood Bowl. It's a bit crazy, but hey, it makes this community that much more fruity insofar as it's got a little bit of history, a little bit of needle. You know, I don't know if I'd necessarily change anything. I lost a few mates on the PS4 along the way, but you know, people come and go, so it's fine.
This is awful, by the way.
You don't know what you're doing, dear. You basically you're like,
I'm trying to stay in the guard. I didn't want to give him the red dice with the wrestle tackle, because like that's a really easy sack, but I wanted to stand in there in between the two guards, and then yeah, that was just a horrible turn, basically. And then I didn't want to like come out here because I can't protect it. Like, I want to put it. He's gonna sack the ball. Is my feeling is he's gonna sack the ball. I can't potato because he'll sack it and he'll score. So if he's going to sack the ball, he might as well sack it in between 6 of my players, if that makes sense, rather than sack it out here on the left flank.
You got the real difficult decision that all people facing Kislev have. Do you score early here and go for the 2-1? Do you stall for the draw? Because you know you're going to get cage dived and he's going to employ his
I
strip
want
ball
a
or,
little
you
bit
know,
more attrition first. I want a little bit more attrition. Like, I want to get rid of that strength 4.
Yeah. And this is where attrition is so vital. You know, and this isn't advice because,
No.
you know, this is Blood
My
Bowl
game
101.
plan,
If you
my
don't,
game plan is I've got one more turn before I have to decide whether I want to go for that, if that makes sense. So in my head,
Yeah.
you need 4 turns. If you're going to score early, you need 4 turns.
Yeah.
And then, like, I need to see how... Because the thing is with KOs are very coin flip, aren't they? At the end of the day, he could get all 3 of those guys back and then I'm basically losing. Do you know what I mean? So... But equally, the 3 guys that are out aren't his best players. So if I kill a catcher, or like CAS a catcher and CAS that AG4 guy, then I feel a lot better about it. So,
yeah. You know, I'm obviously whether you decide to stall for the draw or go for the win, it's entirely on you. I think both right now, I think it's a pure 50-50. Both have their merits and their drawbacks.
I'm leaning towards the draw for now, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't matter. Shut the dog up.
Who's going in for the 1D then? Oh, the doublest goal.
We're going for the win, baby! We're going for the win. Mate, all we need is like 3 removals. Just 3. We are going to foul the shit out of that Agi guy as well. Alright, okay. So let's just remain calm. We're not going to score next turn, so we're going to score the turn after. Come on, Claw. Actually work. Oh, why is everything a stun?
Your attrition is crap. Seriously.
It's really bad, isn't it? I'm just going to foul with my best player.
Can I just say there, Dim? I like the way you placed your guard assists.
There, and there, yeah, and there.
I liked it. Because I think he was always going to do a cage dive. I think he may well have even attempted a 2D uphill. You know, so yeah, I quite like that.
Yeah, I like. The thing is now is I'm gonna have to semi-potato to go for the win. I need this guy out of the way. Right, okay, so this guy can be a sort of screen. That means you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then
Yeah, absolutely, Master Zen. Kislev are up there with Wood Elves, aren't they? For the best 2 turners in the game. They are up there with any elf team. Certainly Wood Elves. Agility on Kislev is fucking cheating, especially on the catchers. It's just horrendous.
I need to get off this fucking bear as well.
Did you just re-roll that?
Yeah, I had to. It was 1 in 9. I didn't have block.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, that was shit dice.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. I haven't really got the guard either. So, and that's a dodge there still. So we need to blitz that guy. It's all gone a bit wrong, Kaz.
It looks so good at the start of this turn, I gotta be fair. Not necessarily your fault, I don't think. Oh, fuck me.
Ooh, didn't even get the foul off.
Nuffle says no.
No, that weren't like great, but yeah, that was just a bit of a sad turn. I mean, now we're looking at a draw, honestly. So I think you're staring down
the barrel of defeat at the moment, let alone a draw. I think he's got all kinds of options here. The bear not standing up helps you out no end.
I'd just like to point out as well that was triple ones because I've just dub skulled. So
yeah,
whatever I did then, I was absolutely screwed.
What did you roll there? You rolled a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I rolled. Well, like I did the first one, which was double push into a 1 in 9, into a skull push, into a 1 in 9. Oh no! Then I rolled a pound, but then I 1 in 9 that. So I basically rolled 4 1 in 9s and a snake.
Well, your last 7 dice were a 1 2 1 1 2 2 1. Dice
Yeah.
champions, baby.
That is the dice of champions. People who win with them dice are champions. I don't. I lose with them dice.
I don't know if anyone would have had a much better turn there, Dimmy, in your defense.
I was being a bit
So,
greedy. Like I could have. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was hitting this guy out of the way because if I did the dodge first, even though it's a 2+, I would have failed it anyway. So, which isn't the right mentality. You should also think like dim thief. Yeah, where's my dice? Where's my dice? At least he boneheaded on the bear.
Yeah, well, that bear had guard, so if he hadn't
I
boneheaded,
was screwed, mate.
he'd have had a straight 2D at you. Now he has to work. He has to work for the 2D a little bit.
Really hard. It's a 3+.
I can see him leaping to the other side of that beastman, hitting you from the other side.
Oh, what? Just leaping over and.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then he still has to dodge out with this guy and. Slam him
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
got to roll dice to do it. He could take this straight 1. Alternatively, he could leap. He could leap a guard in there to give himself a 2D. So he has options. It'll be interesting to see which way he goes.
No guy at bottom. Chain the blitzer guard in.
Yeah, you need to give the desk a good slap, like Touch Shriek says, Dimmy. You know, get some righteous anger going. Get some rage.
I'm not allowed. Michelle just told me off.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, mate. I've obviously just bought myself a new PC rig, you know, with a really, really fancy desk and everything. I paid good money for this fucking desk. I ain't hitting it.
Yeah. Like, I really like my keyboard. I really want to smash it up, but it's so nice. It changes colours. Yeah, it says chaining. What a shoddy game for me. I need to like pop. What? Okay. Yeah. So now it's a straight 2D blitz. No wrestle, no strip, no tackle. Not that I've got dodge. Where's the recovery? Oh, it's this catcher here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's off ski, isn't he? Where's my tackle?
Christ, is this still the same turn?
Yeah.
Honestly.
He's been on it for a while. I mean, wherever he goes, I've got a 3+ tackle blitz by the looks of things. Oh, it's jump up. You don't even need to blitz. Oh, he's considering the jump up. Oh, he failed the jump up and then he re-rolled it. Okay.
Fucking Kislev blitzers. They're starting skills.
Oh,
Leap,
yeah.
long legs, jump up. It's ridiculous. Honestly.
They are pretty crap until they get, like, blocking. Oh, it's carried him. I'm not AFOing it just because I don't really need to win this game.
Are we going into the... Oh, I didn't need to win this game
Yes.
anyway. Yeah. We've all been there, Dim.
No, it's true. It's true. I didn't, like, necessarily need to win this.
Yeah, you say to yourself,
I want to,
This
yeah.
result don't matter as a tear slowly rolls down your face.
Yeah, I told you, mate. I told you. Like, I wanted you here to fill in the gaps between my crying. Okay, so that's a bad square. So that's a 3+ 2D. Four-minute turn. Jesus Christ. Oh
my God.
Like a dog. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's game on. Just. Alright, so it has to be this guy. Oh, it's diving tackle either side. Oh no, he's a lino. Okay, that's fine.
You think you know me?
On this day, I see clearly.
Oh, I gotta make a big note here, Dim.
Thank you loads, Poopy Scoop, for the tier 1, mate. Really appreciate that, dude. Like, really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm trying to stop myself from melting down.
Dimmy's busy ballsing up this turn. That's what he's doing.
That isn't a balls up. This is a 3 plus 2D now. I don't really know about recovery though.
Time to play the game.
There was a way you could have given yourself a tackle. Oh, shit.
Time to play the game.
Oh my.
Oh, shit. Unlucky. What you could have done, Dim, is you could have actually chained that tackler onto
Ow.
him.
What
And you wouldn't have needed to dodge. You know the guard beastman. You had a block there. You could have chained into your chaos warrior, and then chained your tackle onto him. And then what you could have actually done then was you could have based him and given yourself a 3D hit. That's what I'd have done there.
Wow,
But you know,
that's
just
pretty,
saying.
Yeah. Right,
Have a
now-
look back. Have a look back at that afterwards. All right, and you'll see what I'm on about. But in the interest of neutrality, obviously, I can only point it out and make you cry afterwards. Good old respect foul will make you feel better. There we go. There we go. Die, motherfucker! Oh yeah!
Yeah, that's to use a bribe. Yeah, I can't stop him scoring now, can I? It's 2-0. Fucking Kislev. I just don't. I don't have the skills. I need wrestle. I need at least. Like to be fair,
Yeah, you are.
Kaz,
You are
I
a bit
had.
skill deficient here.
I had a wrestle tackle goat that died against Kemri to an uphill. I uphilled with a wrestle tackle against the Tomb Guardian into dub skulls into death. So he kind of deserved it for rolling the red dice, but just straight death after Apo as well. Well, I don't even think I did Apo. I think I just was like, problem is with this team is if anyone dies, I have to let it go because I can't let that Agi 2 heads, Blodge, sure hands guy die.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And
Right.
do you know what? And yeah, unless it's one of your key players like your Claw Mighty or your Agi 4, then you just got to suck it up. You know,
Yeah,
it's fucking
and I was
Blood Bowl.
just
Players die. You know, Zach is right. Your dice have been suboptimal here. Let's put it that way. That being said, I think that last turn you could have
I
played
did
it a
play,
lot.
but yeah.
No, you could have played a lot better. And you know, and as we said earlier, it's about acknowledging that, having a look back at it, thinking, "Oh yeah, I missed that." And so the next time you're faced with that kind of scenario,
Stop and
hopefully
think,
you'll
yeah.
do better. You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, this guy's obviously took 4 minutes last turn. I took about a minute and a half, so I should just slow
Yeah.
down and go.
Do you know what? When people play slow, there is a lot of gamesmanship that goes on in Blood Bowl as well. People, especially in leagues, people very deliberately play slow, especially if they know the person they're playing is a Swift player.
Yeah.
They'll slow it right down. They'll slow it right down. They do it against Jimmy all the time. I know a lot of coaches do it against me as well. You know, and that's fine. You gotta be good enough to play against that.
Well, the
you
thing
know?
is, if you're playing against someone who's decent, I think you should slow down, really. But
Yeah. Do you know what? I play too fast quite a lot of the time.
it is too long. But it's also it depends how much you want to win and like how good you want your turn to be. I think
I
it's,
don't.
I think
Yeah.
it's too long for 95% of the games. Like there is 5% of games where you probably think like maybe even less than that. Maybe one. And it's not even the game that you need 4-minute turns. It's one turn that you need a 4-minute turn just to go. Hold on. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Master Zen, absolutely. That is another thing in it. What you can do is you can very quickly come up with the right course of action and then change your mind through the process of overthinking, as you quite rightly type, you know, and then make the wrong decision. So it's really easy to sit this side of this game, Dimmy, and tell you what you've done wrong. You know, and you only needed to look at that clip of me the other day with the cage. Look at that, you know. I do it with the utmost humility. Do you know what I mean? I'm under no illusions that I make just as many stupid mistakes or I miss better plays. Oh, there we go. Kill yourself. That's what you get for running armor 7.
Let's kill his bear. Or do we? We want to kill this guy, really, don't we? If we're going to kill anyone.
I try not to worry about how fast or slow my opponent plays. I try to worry about what I'm doing because I can't really change what my opponent does, you know, and that is applicable to martial arts and sport as well. You know, whenever I went into a competition, I can't change how good or bad my opponent's going to be, but I can influence my own sort of, you know, my own positivity or negativity. So I try to worry more about myself, but yeah, Zach, a lot of people do in CCL, don't they? They'll think things through, they'll play methodically, and then they got 20 seconds to move 11 players, you know. Yeah, Poppy, and as I said, there is a lot of gamesmanship. So what I try to do is I try not to get drawn into that. I try not to get drawn into my opponent trying to affect my game by way of playing slowly, you know, or even throwing out smack talk, although that doesn't bother me in the slightest. So oh, fucking kill him, Dimmy, for fuck's sake.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, you've had poor attrition dice this game, and it's cost you. It's cost you. You need to get Kislev down to 7 or 6 players to be able to contain and control them effectively. Otherwise, they are always dangerous, leaping bastards. Depantsing the opposite, the opponent.
What did he say?
Poopy Scoopy. Depantsing the opponent in the middle of the field always works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hiring a journeyman that can actually stamp on people's nuts is a good start as well.
Oh,
you know?
no, to be fair, that was a terrible foul. But, like, I think, no, I don't necessarily think I've been outplayed. I just don't think it's, like, and, like, this is no disrespect to Punchimus either. I just think this is an unfair game from the start, really. Like, the TV that he's at, like, I just don't, like, unless it's a dicing, I don't think I win this game 90 times out of 100.
I haven't made anywhere near as many because this game. Oh shit, son! Medic! Ah, no! For those about to die, we salute you. What's that, a niggle?
No, it's worse. He's dead.
No, you apothecaried into a 5.
No, it's minus strength.
Oh fuck yeah, dead. Yeah,
he's dead.
Give him the send off he deserves. A righteous, honourable death on the pitch. For those about to die, we salute you.
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. 47. All right, I'm gonna go and smoke a cigarette.
Don't blame you. Fucking Kislev. Honestly. So, before that bit of nonsense happened, I was about to say that I actually haven't made many notes for this game. The notes I have made was I would have preferred to have seen Chaos Warriors on the LOS with their armor 9, given the fact that Punchimus only had 2 Mighty Blow players. I would have liked to have tested him a little bit more on the LOS. That's just me personally. And also, Dimmy's team got a bit split in turn 2. So you've got to try and keep your shape against Kislev. But sometimes it doesn't play out that way, and it's not easy. He did poopy skipped. But yeah, I don't think Dimmy's played bad at all. He did miss that chain, but you know the dice might not have been equal to him seeing that. It's just one of them, innit? We are all one game away from this kind of shit happening. One other note I made was he finally based around turn 4. I would have liked to have seen a bit more basing. Make Kislev roll more dice than they're comfortable with, you know. But easy to say, innit? It's easy to say, you know. Sat in this position. It's been a day of it, innit? Poor old Jimmy had a nuclear meltdown earlier. I really hope Jimmy doesn't quit the leagues that he said he was going to quit. But he had an OFL game. I think it was OFL, Old World Football League. And his Dark Elves just got murdered. Absolutely fucking mullered. And he quit the stream halfway through the game. I think he conceded. And he said that he was going to basically quit Rebel, OCC, OFL, SFL. Yeah, I think he conceded, so he may be done in OFL now. It was pretty bad. So Blood Bowl is a poorer place without Jimmy Fantastic in it. But I understand that we all have this. We all go through this at some point. This game will tilt you off the planet at some point, and it will make you want to uninstall it. So if it does that, then take a day or two out. Take a breath.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
No, I know you're alright. I was talking about. I don't know if you saw Jimmy Fantastic's nuclear meltdown earlier. But yeah, Jimmy had a proper table flip over it. He's been struggling with Blood Bowl for a little while anyway. You know, he's branching over into other games. Obviously, his JFW wrestling is going really well. But of course, the majority of us want to see him play Blood Bowl. You know, but it was pretty. He was fine. The chat was getting to him as well because, fuck me, Dimmy.
I just wanted to kill his bear.
Dimmy,
I wanted to kill his bear.
Broccoli. I feel like I need to shout my sexual safe word. Broccoli. I've had enough of getting bumped by dice.
Right, we get one more shot in.
Yeah, Master Zen, absolutely. I've known Jimmy since 2008 from Fumble, so I've known him for a long time. We were really good mates on Fumble before we obviously became even better mates on Blood Bowl 2. As far as I'm concerned, Jimmy is one of the pioneers of online Blood Bowl, certainly with Blood Bowl and Blood Bowl 2. You know, he was a big figure in Fumble as well. And Blood Bowl would be a much poorer place without Jimmy in it. So I really hope, even if it means taking a bit of a break, resetting, and then coming back at this game, you know, refreshed, reset. But yeah, we all get to that point. You know, I did it following obviously my UC nonsense and that. I took time out, and yeah, needless to say, it will happen again. Agent Wenger, what's the thing that gets to me the most? Well, ironically, it's just the shit dice, and it gets to us all, doesn't it? You know, the problem is when you feel like you're being shit on and you feel like you're having a bad run, every time you get shit on from there on in, it amplifies the pain, doesn't it? You know, you don't remember the sixes you roll, you don't remember the pals you make, and you don't remember the injuries you dish out. You just remember your failed dodges. You just remember your 1 in 9s. You know, so I'm not suggesting. Oh, Hancock, how you doing? Yeah, but I just think the game itself dragged him down, driven him down, and that happens to all of us as well, doesn't it? It's a brutal game. This is so brutal, so brutal. A bit like this game, brutal.
It was fine. It was fine. Hello, Hancock. Thank you very much for the raid, dude. My Chaos Warriors just died. So... Oh, we don't even break armor.
Dimmy, while you went for the fag break, I just basically gave a rundown of the few notes I'd made, and I haven't made many notes. And they're all, you know, it's not, Dimmy did this really badly, he's an absolute shithead. It's nothing like that. On the setup at the beginning of the match, I would have put Chaos Warriors on the LOS. I would have given...
The Mighty Blow.
I know the Mighty Blow's a thing, but Armor 9 is also, you know, but I would have given the Kislev something else to think about and tried to draw his Mighty Blows into the middle of the pitch and contain them, as opposed to letting them run loose on the sidelines. That's just me. I also put your team... Jesus.
Lol.
Oh, wow. I went for the. Your team was a bit split in turn 2, and I don't think that was necessarily your fault. But what you've got to do against Ken,
Oh yeah,
Kislev,
turn 2, yeah, it was. I agree.
yeah, what you got to do against Kislev is maintain your shape. Yeah, you've got to basically let them move and then respond to it instead of committing too much one side or the other, because they have the speed to ruin your day. You know. So and obviously, and finally, I put down here finally based lol turn 4. I would have been basing him, especially the non-mighty blow players. I would have been basing him and guard locking him a lot sooner than you actually did. You were standing off of him. The way I play Kislev, especially a team that's lacking in mighty blow like this, is by making them roll more dice than they're comfortable with. You know, so again, I don't think because you didn't do that, it wasn't bad. It's just something that maybe I would, you know, I'm just throwing that out there. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%, mate. Like I like that's. You know, when I was talking about half mans, that's what I was considering. I was like, do I just go like mental here and just base? But then I was being a bit pixel huggy in the sense that. Yeah,
but look at that, right? 15 armor breaks to 5, and within his 5 armor breaks, he's managed to fucking put your claw mighty in a body bag. That's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. You know, he didn't have great SPP return.
Just the Apo fails. The Apo fails are the hardest ones to take in it, really.
Yeah, like, it is. But yeah, I didn't think you played that bad at all, mate. You played solid enough. You know, unfortunately, your dice weren't equal to the way you were playing.
Oh no, I definitely could have played better.
And that happens. You know, we all, mate. One of my favourite sayings, we all got it coming.
Oh, mate, it's just like, it's put, like, that is a huge blow. Like, a dead Chaos Warrior is a huge blow.
Especially punching 40-odd SPPs, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Bring up the league table. Let's have a look at your league table.
It's going to be a friendly next week, I'm telling you. 1570. It's literally going to be touch butt in the park.
What division? What division are you in?
I'm like same tier as you, but I'm in 3C.
Right, okay.
Leaderboard. Yeah, so he's top. I'm 4th, so I need to lose my next game basically. Whoever I'm playing. I've got Mad Frog, I've got Dark Elves next week. So I basically want to get 50 SPP without winning.
So next week, really, because you're still in content. You're 404. You could still finish top 3 here. Oh no, you've only got one. Is it one game left? You got? Yes.
One game, yeah. So this is early as well. I don't think a lot of these boys have played. So
no. So
yeah,
you need
the first game.
You need the vampires to lose. Obviously, if the lizard men drop the game as well, that would be pretty good for you.
Who are they
playing?
I think they might be playing. They're playing against each other, the vamps and the lizards.
Are they? So you need one of them to win. If they both draw, that doesn't do you any favors.
Like, mate, at this stage, I need to rebuild. Like, it's my team is not good enough where it's at.
So what are you on the moment? 1570. I'm just having a look. Yeah, that was a big blow, losing that player. A massive blow because it puts you back to sort of mediocre firepower, which is the Chaos mantra, really, isn't it? You've got 2 great ball carriers, 2 Agi 4. The only issue with them is the TV. You know, that they pile on. You can rebuy your Chaos Warrior, I see. So you got 130k. So you're going to have to replace that Chaos Warrior.
Oh yeah, I'm buying a new warrior right now. But I don't know what to do on this Agi guy.
So Agi 4, 2 heads is really nice to increase the dodging.
I just don't know what I don't really want a ball carrier, if that makes sense. But
well, you got a ball carrier.
I should have took wrestle, really, shouldn't I? I should have took wrestle and then
leap.
Well,
leap.
Hope for the double.
If you go down the sage route, he's got to learn.
To be fair, 2 heads does make him a bit of a cage diver, but he should have had wrestle. He should have had wrestle. And then the thing is, with an Agi 4 guy wrestling, he's gonna get stamped on, isn't he? So
tackle, I think tackle is a pretty solid shout there. I think you can't go wrong if you're unsure of a skill. You can't go wrong with tackle.
I haven't got enough of it.
It's a pretty multi-purpose skill, you know. And then you can use him up. You can use him as a backup ball carrier in case anything happens to your primary. so you don't necessarily have
Yeah,
to build
it's
it
kind of like a
purely
utility.
as a yeah. Don't build him purely as a ball carrier. So I don't hate tackle on him either, but mate, don't make any snap decisions. Have a
I'll tackle.
oh, all right, fair enough.
Right, now I need a cowboy name. So we got Butch, John, Wesley. Who are we missing? Are we missing? I've got to think of another cowboy name. Donald Cerrone's on this team. I spelled Donald Cerrone wrong as well.
It's double R-O-N-E, isn't it?
It is,
Cerrone?
yeah.
Have you got Billy the Kid? Bill Pickett.
I haven't got Billy the Kid. So Billy the Kid, the new boy on the
Can't
block.
believe you
Should I
ain't
just
got
buy a
Billy the Kid.
Mino? Right, no, I haven't even got enough money for a Mino.
Got John Wayne?
I haven't got John Wayne actually, and
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
think I've had John Wayne either. So we're gonna go John Wayne. You've got Bill Pickett, yeah. Yeah, Bill Pickett is Billy the Kid, I think.
Doc Holliday? Yeah, that would be a good one as well. Holy shit.
I'm a little bit
Yeah.
depressed. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit depressed, and it's always the last bloody block, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, that it was harsh. The Apo fail was harsh. It was a nice sort of full stop to a pretty crappy game on your behalf, to be
crappy
honest.
game, crappy season. It's been crappy 2 seasons for me, but again, it's my own fault. But
It might be worth. Don't get me wrong. If you're anything like me, you're a competitive guy, and you know I want to go. I want to get to Division 1 as quickly as possible.
yeah,
You know,
I
so,
need this team to stay in this division. Basically, I
Yeah.
need this team to stay in Tier 3.
Yeah.
And even then, it still looks a bit shit for Division 3.
Yeah, I'll throw up 3A. Wait, before I go,
Yeah, of course. We will,
show your spectators and your fans what a real Chaos team should look like.
yeah.
Ah!
3A. Here we go. Leaderboard. From them all. Swaximus. Right teams.
Dimmy the council chav. See, you've got Claw Mighty on my team, mate.
I hate that, by the way. But
I know. It's sort of typed a lot harsher than it meant to be. Do you know what I mean?
see, if your team had my ball carrier, like, it would be amazing.
I lost a ball carrier.
Um,
I had an RG4 ball carrier season
And I
1.
need to get a goat. I need to get a goat as a killer, because I just like the goat killer that died was horrific, mate. He was strength up as well. He was strength up, mighty blow, claw.
Yeah.
And then he died. And then it was like.
I'm thinking about sacking off a team reroll actually because I got leader. But I'm having a lot of fun with this team at the moment. The Mino is stupid. I know, you know, no one needs to tell me the disadvantages of running a Mino. But two reasons I run a Mino. One, they're fucking great fun.
Doc
Right?
Halliday will be the next one. Was it?
So-
No, Hancock. This is OCC. Rebel one flying, mate. Rebel, I'm absolutely flying. I've had a bit of rubber to green in Rebel. This is my Rebel team. This is Butch Cassidy, mate. This is the proper Big Daddy. This is a shit team as well, but I get the rubber to dice with this one. Like, my ACC one's just been chip.
Did you watch that, Dimmy, when I needed to skill up my Mino? He was on 4-star player points, and I spent the whole game talking about skilling up my Mino, but left him on the bench the whole game.
Yeah, I was watching that game. Yeah, I was watching that
Andy,
game.
how you doing, mate? Yeah, do you know what? Minos are great, and also if you play them sensibly, so don't get drawn into blitzing with them every turn because they will let you down and they will cost you games. But what your opponent will do is your opponent will focus on that Mino as well. So if that Mino draws off 2 of your opponent's players, then that can only be a good thing. Yeah, the Mino runs the risk of turning into stake, but do you know what? You take that chance. If and when this Mino dies, I won't replace him. I started the team with a Mino. No, actually, I hired him.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Did I?
No, you
second
didn't.
season I hired
No,
him.
he's lying now, guys.
No, you're right. I didn't. I will not replace him again. I think I was peer pressured into it, wasn't I? Because again, you were around.
No,
and
he
everyone
wasn't.
was going, "Talk fucking money,
No, he
talk
wasn't.
fucking money." I was. You're making me look really silly now. Probably really so.
Kaz ignored his whole chat and bought a Mino despite everyone going, "Don't do it, Kaz. Don't do it, Kaz." He's like, "No, I'm doing it."
Yeah, but the record I got, I think I was proved right. 16,
No, I'm
6,
joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know.
So-
But no, I'm having a lot of fun with this team right now. I can't wait to get to Division 1 to mix it with the big boys. Hopefully another season of development, as long as I can avoid that.
Mate, this team looks really shit right now, doesn't it? This team looks really shit. I'm just looking at it thinking, it looks.
No,
really...
it's all right, mate. It's all right. Do you know what? It's how should we put it? Right now, it's a little bit suboptimal.
I mean, that Warrior's going to take forever to get leveled, and I'm going to.
Well, you've watched enough. You've watched enough of the likes of Andy to know how to skill up players quickly, and this is one of the things that the top tier of Blood Bowl
but you
coaches
need
do really well.
you need shitter teams, and the problem is like being in tier, like even if I stay in tier 3, which I probably will, I hope I will. Like this season, mate, I've got teams in my league that are like sat on like 2,000 TV. Like I beat this guy through just sheer like his stupidity, and well, not stupidity, but he just had a brain fart and ignored my G4, and then he had 4 dice on the ball and ignored it. But this is the team that you'll play. Like this guy's 18, 8 and 17, but his team is just so good. Like his team is so good and so hard to play against. And this team could murder my team. Like
Who's this? The Dakaman? Oh no.
Yeah, Azzy Mogolis, Death Hipster Gummy Bears.
Oh yeah.
And like
Orcs,
his team will
2050
murder my
Orcs,
team.
you know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially since you've just lost your only real weapon against Army
that was
9.
my only weapon. Yeah, exactly, my only real weapon. So the chances are I'm gonna probably face similar opponents. Like my record's all right.
Looking at that pink lemonade. Oh, he's niggled. Look at that. Strength 4 Orcs niggled. Boom.
Oh
Sack
mate,
him.
I niggled him. I niggled him. That was me.
Did ya?
Yeah, yeah. With a mighty blowless, clawless. It was my Blodge guard Chaos Warrior that niggled
Christ,
him.
this guy's channeling his inner Zunk as well.
I don't know why he keeps
another guy
plans.
with a strength 6 Black Orc, for Christ's sake.
I don't know why. Right, this is one thing that surprised me about Rebel and OCC is the amount of perms that people keep. Like I just bin perms.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
think that might be the CCL in me, but
No, it's crazy. Unless the player is just
like unsackable. Like
legend status, right? So I just niggled a sorry, I didn't niggle. Rafe, oh god, Leash King, niggled a 400 star player point natural 1 turner gutter runner in my Rebel division. Okay, and that's a 400 star player point natural 1 turner. So a niggle isn't going to make a lot of difference to that player, because the last thing you're going to do is engage that player anyway. So you're going to keep him. So that's an exception to the rule. But as a rule, so this pink lemonade, for instance, here, this strength 4 blitzer, as far as I'm concerned, he's friggin' worthless. Sack him off. Because again, I'm going to reference Andy because he's in the chat. But the likes of me and Andy, we'll be looking at that going niggle, happy days. Especially
pink lemonade, yeah.
Especially a Clawpon player like me. I'm going to remove that player in 2. I'm going to remove that player in 2 turns. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate. Thank you very much for the raid, dude. I didn't mean to ignore you, mate. I've just lost the Chaos Warrior, so I'm a little bit emotional right now. Like,
he's stiff upper lip, innit? You can see the tear rolling down your face.
And it's literally like my team is smashed to pieces now, and now I've got to like face. I've got to face teams like this.
So who is your next game? Let's have a. So
I think it's an easier one. Like I've just played the top 2 guys 2 weeks.
They're called OCC Death Squad.
They're Dark Elves.
So, all right, are they?
They are dark. Yeah.
They're lying then, aren't they? They're not. They're a bunch of liars.
Yeah, they've been. I don't want to win though. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to win. Like it's just mental. I want to like throw 4 passes and lose 2-0.
Well, he's missing his Mighty Blow Witch Elf next game. So, oh no, he's yet to play, isn't he? He's got to play this week.
Like, I can't think of anything worse than ending up in tier 2 next season. Like, genuinely. After that, I mean, I probably would have tried it if that guy didn't die, but I'm not ready.
Forebear, I'm a little bit sporadic with my streams, to be honest. You can join my Discord, but generally I stream during the weekends. Real life gets in the way a great deal of me because I've got like 1 million kids. So, but
4
you're
million.
welcome to
5
sort of hit
million.
up Dimmy. Dimmy sort of watches me regularly, but yeah, welcome to join my Discord as well if you want. Just DM me in Discord and I'll whack it over to you. But I've I don't want to promote too much in Dimmy's stream, although he doesn't mind at all. So
I hate it. I really hate it. I don't know why he does it. Like every time he comes here, he just like
yeah,
it's like,
watch me,
calcium,
watch me.
calcium.
Yeah.
Timmy's a shitter, calcium.
Do you know what? I think you're the opposite of a shitter. I love watching your stream. I to be honest, I love everyone's streams.
I watch everyone. Yeah, I watch everyone.
Everyone from Andy to me. I love all the streams in between.
Thanks, mate, and Dimmy G.
But yeah, I love you. Hey, I subscribe to you, and I don't acknowledge when you subscribe to me. So
Yeah.
But you were unlucky. I'm gonna go now anyway. I've pissed.
No,
over
it's
your
cool, mate.
stream
No,
much,
it's
so,
absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm probably I was potentially gonna play some CCL, but
I'll do it. Yeah, I will watch from the background because obviously I like being married. So
I don't. I hate it.
yeah, I bet